Minneapolis. That's the scene for the Pacers. The versatile, athletic Pascal Siakam. He could be a factor tonight as they get pumped up for the action at Target Center. Pacers, T-Wolves, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Toppin out there with Nesmith. And it's Siakam in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Edwards. Randall deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. McDaniels against Siakam. Over McDaniels. Siakam, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Here's Toppin. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Up and over Conley. Halliburton's shot is good.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach from Minnesota. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. The 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Halliburton against Conley. Here's Siakam. And Gobert with a block. Pass to Edwards. Buries it down low.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Conley against Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
The shot by Conley, no good. Pacers trail by 3. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Halliburton for 3. Connects from downtown. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. Over Toppin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. To the middle. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Edwards against Nembhard. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pacers on D. Pass to Gobert to end the run. And Gobert with the stuff.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Halliburton with the ball. He's got 7. Up and over Conley. Halliburton misses. Now here's Edwards. Nesmith covering. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Picked by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
Gobert maintaining balance through contact. Remarkable concentration.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Nembhard. Tries again. Misses at the rim. Indiana trailing here. Outside Nesmith. Siakam in the post. He's against Gobert. That one's good for 2.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Edwards against Nembhard. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And given the height advantage, it's no surprise he was able to score.
Siakam outside. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Halliburton. The kick out to Edwards. Goes back up. Outside McDaniels. No good on the triple. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Siakam. Toppin, a screen on Edwards. Nembhard finds Siakam. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Siakam's got 9.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. But then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Here's Nembhard after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Halliburton outside. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Randall against Toppin. High post Siakam. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Siakam. 9 points in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Great positioning on the putback.
And a good job following the play by Mathurin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. Shannon comes in for Edwards. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Bradley, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Walker comes in for Toppin. Shepard, he's checked in for Nimhart. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's Miller. Walker pulls down the board. Mathurin against Clark. Pass to McConnell. Tipped. Here's DiVincenzo. And he goes in for the dunk.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Brian, back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Shannon. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
The first one falls. The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed, gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
1:44 left in the first quarter. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell passes to Siakam. Here's Bradley. Reid defending. Outside for McConnell. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Randle. The rebound by Shepard.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's McConnell. Out left to the wing. Siakam, pass to McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Here's the 3. The rebound by Shannon. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Pass to Clark. Back to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Here's Shepard. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Shannon. This one for 3. No luck on that one. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Shepard. No made baskets yet. Outside Matherin. Bradley sets a screen to stop the drought. And Matherin good for 3. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for Minnesota. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. At small and power forward, it'll be Matherin and Siakam. Shepard is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Bradley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Randall. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Back to McConnell. Siakam outside. Shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Shepard. He's scoreless. Pass to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Siakam. Nice job inside from Siakam.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reid. For 3, Randall counted from distance. Randall's got 7.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randall. And I think the coaching staff was happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 13 points in the game.
Just certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Here's Shannon. Shoots over Shepard. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. McConnell looking around. Pass to Siakam. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Randall. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Now here's Matherin. 5 points in the game. Siakam, right side. And it's Siakam again missing. The Timberwolves trail. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Reid. Outside for Randall. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Reed, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Clark. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in for Shepherd. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton on the drive. Just 4 to shoot. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And here's Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert passes to Randall. Three-pointer, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Siakam gets the bucket.
Yeah, this is the next step for Mathurin. Looking for ways to improve as a distributor.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Randall, good. Randall's got 8 here in this quarter.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Bradley sets a screen. The open shot, Halliburton. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Shannon. Three-pointer. Pacers with a rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
From 17, that's short off the rim. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Now Siakam. 15 points in the game. Halliburton looking over the floor. From downtown, Siakam, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. McDaniels is checked in for Shannon. The Pacers also with a sub. Toppin's checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
McConnell from outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 4-point game. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. Then for Indiana, Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
That one's off. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Dillingham. The Pacers also with a sub. Matherin's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly, and then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the bucket by the Pacers. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Reid. Neesmith covering. Left side McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Conley. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dime.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Takes a 3. Oh, yes, sir. Halliburton from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Matherin. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton outside. Here's Matherin from deep. McDaniels with some nice D. Conley looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Conley. There's the triple. Matherin with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Neesmith on the wing. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Matherin. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Pass to Edwards. Steps back and fires. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
For 3, Matherin drains the triple. Matherin's got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Nice effort, Gobert.
I know Rudy's team is loving this, seeing him in full attack mode offensively. A sight to behold.
Nembhard outside. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Toppin, a screen on Conley. And he gets it to go. Halliburton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Edwards. 4-3. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. For three, Matherin. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton on the wing. Back to Nembhard. And he's gone for the lob. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Left side, Conley. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Pacers trail by 6. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Nembhard. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Nembhard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Randall outside. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 assists in the game.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 15. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
That's good from Siakam. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Now here's Neesmith. No points so far. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, sometimes I think the 6'9" length of Siakam surprises opponents. He's able to go through or over contact.
Oh, Siakam gets up for the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Now here's Neesmith. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside for the lead. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Nembhard's got 6 points. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. I mean, he became the first player in the history of the league to have multiple 30-point, 15 assists, and 0 goose egg, bagel turnover games. I mean, he takes care of that orange and produces real orange juice because he squeezes it.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
They throw good. Edwards, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
And he's good on the second. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And he nails the third. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. 10 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 3. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Nesmith from behind the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton, pass to Nesmith. Edwards against Nembhard. And here's Toppin from the arc. On target from range. Toppin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Offensive rebound. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Back to Halliburton. From outside the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 5. And he throws it down with one hand.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. 5 to shoot. The shot won't fall. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Toppin outside. Halliburton against Conley. Back to Toppin. There's the 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Randall. The 3, Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. It really worked on that part of his game.
Now here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Halliburton outside. Takes the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah. Another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film studies. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Now here's McConnell. To the wing, right side. Halliburton for 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Shannon's checked in. Bradley, he's checked in for Indiana. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
You know, once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. Incredible move that time.
McConnell with it. Halliburton outside. Bradley sets a screen. Fires the three. And Halliburton with the three. Halliburton's got 17.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Gobert finds Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Fires for three. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now here's Halliburton. 17 points in the game. Siakam outside. Bradley sets a screen from the arc. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Halliburton with the steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Oh, Halliburton leaving no doubt.
Halliburton really dangerous now when he gets out in the open court. That's how you finish the break in transition.
Pass to Shannon. Now Randall. He's covered by Siakam. Randall inside. Working on Siakam. Randall can't hit. Pacers trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Bradley. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Shot clock at 5. A minute 39 left in the third. And he can't get that one. Halliburton outside. And here's McConnell. Here's Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. Reed for 3. Bradley grabs the board. And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 7-point differential. 43 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Bradley. And Barrage pulls it down. Timberwolves shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Pass to Shannon. Reed sets a screen to the paint to win the cold spell. A slam dunk by Reed.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
Here's Shepard, still without a bucket. And here's Walker, the 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. At small and power forwards, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. And it's Bradley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Siakam. To the inside, outside Mathurin. And it's good for 2.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
DiVincenzo, pass to Clark. Here's Shannon. Shoots over Shepard. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's McConnell. Over to the wing. Here's Siakam. And they'll get another chance. Bradley inside. Reed defending. Second shot opportunity. Bradley. That's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Minnesota leading by 5. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Now here's Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Here's Shannon. Shoots over Shepard. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bradley sets a screen. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Minnesota again missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepard.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. The Pacers also with a sub. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Shepard. And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Halliburton. And here's Edwards outside. Reed for 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell outside. Here's Halliburton. Halliburton fights through the contact.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Clark outside. Pass to Edwards. To stop the drought. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
And the first one at the line is good. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Clark. And both free throws good for Edwards.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
DiVincenzo against Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Bradley. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Halliburton makes the right play most of the time. He's just a steady hand out there. Great poise and vision.
Now the Pacers on the move. Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. Over Dillingham. And it's Mathurin missing. Minnesota leading by 3. Picked by Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Count it, and the foul. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Free throw no good for Halliburton.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
And here's Indiana now, following the score by Minnesota. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Randall. Pass to McConnell. 5 on the clock. Releases from the wing and drills it. Minnesota leading by 3. Now here's Randall. Now DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. No good. That would have tied it.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Halliburton up top. DiVincenzo covering. Inside. Halliburton gets it to fall.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Randall outside. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Randall's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Halliburton against DiVincenzo. Halliburton misses.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Julius Randle.
That free throw no good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Dillingham. Then for Indiana, Toppin, he's checked in for Bradley. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin, and Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. And he sinks the second. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 7. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Back to Conley. The 3, Randall. Tips it up. That's another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He has been everywhere. Just an animal.
They you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And the shot's good.
Assist goes to Tyrese Halliburton.
And Minnesota has possession. Randall outside. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Conley, picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Conley plays with a lot of intelligence.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. 10-point lead. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. McDaniels covering. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now Siakam. And he powers it down. One-handed.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Here's Halliburton from downtown. Oh, it's off. Outside McDaniels. Now Conley. It's stolen by Halliburton. And here they come. Nembhard against Randall. And he gets it to go from the low block. There's 1:47 left to play in the 4th quarter. Edwards. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Toppin, a screen on Conley. Randall against Halliburton. Randall rips down the board. Minnesota leading by 16.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the boards, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
Halliburton. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels finds Conley, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. .40 seconds left in the 4th. Walker, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Shepard. Misses from short range.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Reed for three. Hits a three-pointer.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
McConnell with it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
I'm here now with Rudy Gobert. A big night for you offensively. What was working for you out there?
I just keep working every day to try to improve, and it's also I feel like my teammates are really looking for me, and I just got to make the right play most of the time.
You've earned their trust. Thanks, Rudy.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant